Hello, my friends. Let's take a deep breath in and a big sigh. Let the breathing come back to normal. Eyes open. Welcome to Touching the Edge. My name is Drake, and this is the aftermath of the election and working to find a way of accepting where we're at and actually thriving through it. And to me, we have to focus on thriving. And thriving really happens when you meet your own standards. I think one of the things that happens for us is we get confused as to whether we're trying to meet our standards or everyone else's standards. To me, part of balancing the inner and the outer world is understanding that you are meant to shine from the inside out. Many people sort of live their life as though they're just a few feet in front of them, sort of observing themselves all the time. How do they appear to other people, sort of working to create the image of what they want to be perceived as. And my suggestion is really sort of a different approach. It's in recognizing that there's no way that you're not going to be messed up. Everyone's messed up. Everyone in this situation is messed up and comes from toxic backgrounds and is going to have made mistakes. To me, one of the things that my background gave me the advantage of was I felt so unpopular and so much of an outcast in my environments that I had to really learn how to live without being liked. And today, in today's world, we have to understand how to live without being liked. We have to understand that we can lose and win as a result of losing. We have to be open to losing in order to win. Otherwise, we're just too brittle. Don't get me wrong, one of my biggest influences is Napoleon Hill. And he uses the image of burning your ships, once you get across to the other shore so that you cut away any possibility of backtracking. And being committed to only winning is part of that. It's part of the contradictory nature of life. We do have to create that kind of commitment and focus. However, we also, at the same time, even though it doesn't seem possible, have to have another level that we accept that loss is possible and in fact inevitable. That's what this whole life is about, is loss. You can't win forever. So yes, we want to have that iron determination and that openness to losing, and we do this by meeting our standards rather than attempting to be constantly gauging whether we're getting the return that we want. Our standards are about what we do. Meet your standards. Don't even worry about what kind of emotional stuff you're getting coming back. The emotions will take care of themselves. If you meet your standards, eventually whatever the emotional experience you are having will shift and you will begin to feel more confident and more capable. So hey, this is a wonderful time. Let's live up to it and develop the confidence and the resilience to be leaders in this time, because each and every one of us is meant to be a leader. We are leaders. It's not a question of whether we are. It's whether we choose to accept this sisterhood and brotherhood that we're all connected to. So let's purify our focus. That's what the 40 days is about. Purify your focus. What are your standards? The pathway to your standards is on the road to your values. I bring my hand into prayer position and I bow to you, my friend. Thank you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day today.